Hello and welcome to the English virtual class. The topic for today is workbook exercises and cross-curricular reading and activities, CLIL. Let's begin. Firstly, let's practice rewrite the sentences to express present or past wishes. I overcooked the potatoes, the first one. So, we transform it into I wish I hadn't overcooked the potatoes. The second one. Cindy cut her leg on a rock. Let's see. Cindy wishes she hadn't cut her leg on a rock. The third one. I don't know how to cook. Let's see the correct answer, the correct transformation. I wish I knew how to cook. Let's continue with number 4. Michael complains all the time about his broken leg. We transform it into I wish Michael didn't complain all the time about his broken leg. Number 5, we ate too much food. We wish we hadn't eaten so much food. Let's continue. Rewrite the sentences as wishes and conditionals also. Let's begin. The first one is the example. You wanted to play tennis but you sprained your ankle. So, I wish I hadn't sprained my ankle. If I hadn't sprained my ankle, I would have been able to play tennis. Let's see. The second one. You want to make a spaghetti sauce, but you don't have enough tomatoes. How can we transform it? The first one, I wish I had enough tomatoes. And the second one, as a conditional, if I had enough tomatoes, I would make a spaghetti sauce. Number 3. You want to go to the cinema, but you have a fever. Let's see together. I wish I didn't have a fever. The second one, if I didn't have a fever, I would go to the cinema. Number 4, you can't cook, so you can't make dinner. Let's see the correct answers and transformations. The first one with I wish. I wish I could cook, and the second one as a conditional. If I could cook, I would make dinner. Now let's continue with CLIL reading comprehension. As you may know, CLIL stands for Content and Language Integrated Learning. It is being exposed to English language while learning content of other subjects. The CLIL reading for today, how to be a good citizen. The definition of citizenship. Citizenship is a sacred honor, a plaque we carry proudly on our chest and a burden-pressing heart on our backs. A citizen is a member of a country. He has the right to ask for its protection and the duty to protect it and obey its laws and rules. In other words, citizenship is the relationship between an individual and the state in which the individual belongs, and owes allegiance to the state, and in turn, it's entitled to its protection. Fortunately, being a good citizen doesn't stop at the exchange of rights and duties. It requires a lot of civilized behavior and responsible acts. All the members of our community, from the youngest to the eldest, have to cooperate. By cooperating doesn't mean giving huge efforts. Simple acts and easy behavior can help us ameliorate our level of life. As citizens and students in particular, we all have to do are the steps below. Start with your own home. Clean it regularly and take care of your front door area, being a good neighbor by caring about others. Also, don't overuse water and electricity. Respect your neighbors, help them if necessary, and act politely with them. Don't litter or throw trash in the street. Don't spit in the street. It doesn't only bother the other passers-by, but it also affects your discipline, and it's very far from being civilized. Try to cross the street in the crossing passage. The town will look organized and it lowers the level of accidents. Also, Let's try to walk in the sidewalk or the pavement because it causes fewer difficulties to drivers in the city. Respect your school, especially its doors, walls, and windows. They are not yours. You only borrow them for a year or more. Being a citizen is a source of pride. Don't try to ignore your origins in front of foreigners. Have you ever seen any of them deny being who she or he really is? Act nicely with tourists. If we want our country to receive millions of tourists, try to be nice. Millions or maybe hundreds or thousands. If you can study about your country, it would be great. See the extreme diversity you have. The desert, the sea, the mountains, the different dialects, the traditional clothes also. If you don't vote, who will? A simple act can place the right person in the right place. In emergencies, don't be afraid. Help the people in need. Blood donations, call the police, the ambulance, and help a lady in the street. Imagine you were in their place. Wouldn't you like to have other people standing by your side? Now, let's see if you can guess these answers correctly. The text talks about A. Citizenship and the traits of bad citizens. B. Traits of good citizens. C. What citizenship is and how one can be a good citizen. Can you guess the correct one? Let's see. The text talks about what citizenship is and how one can be a good citizen. The second one, citizens. A. Have rights. B. Have rights and responsibilities towards their community. Or C. Have only responsibilities towards their community. Which is the correct answer according to your opinion? Let's see. Citizens have rights and responsibilities towards their community. And the last one, allegiance, means A. Protection, B. Loyalty and support. Let's see the correct answer. Allegiance means loyalty and support. Thank you very much for your attention.